This video intended for entertainment and informative purposes only, but this rating may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everybody, it's concious, welcome back to more Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion. In the last episode, we got through the 800s, through the cool mansion that had a very lame specimen. It was literally just an old guy with a sickle. Or a scythe. Something you use to garden with. Oh, hey, Benjamin. Probably won't appear until the next room. I will definitely say, this is probably my, the 900s are probably my, least favorite stretch. Mostly because I just kind of don't like the specimen chase in it. I just find it very tedious and repetitive, and, well, you'll see when we see it. And because we encountered another specimen before we got to 910, that means we couldn't encounter any of the special rooms. Ooh. Nice stone tower texture? Research Report 1. More whales are being shipped to the facility tomorrow, one for a health inspection and two that are already dead for autopsies. More and more beached whales keep appearing around those islands and I still can't find what is causing it. Interesting. It won't open. I think the water's too high. That's locked. Broken. Research Report 2. Whale 014D has a strange small bite marks. They appear to be from another smaller mammal, but the strangest thing about them is their placement. They are in even rows inside the whale's stomach, all about 5 feet from the bottom of the stomach lining. Research Report 3. Whale 015A is still alive, but gets into fits of thrashing and is surfacing more often than natural. I think there may be a problem with its lungs, but I don't have any tools that would allow me to check it without it dying. I will have to allow it to die from whatever is causing it and then do an autopsy. It's too dark to see. Okay. Looks like it needs access code or something. That's broken. Research Report 4. Whale 015D has died much sooner than I expected while I was away on holiday. I regret not being here, but I had estimated that it would live much longer. The team that did the autopsy said nothing seemed to be wrong with the lungs, but the stomach had a circular hole about 2 feet in diameter all the way through the outside of the whale. This pretty much confirms a parasite is the cause of death. Wow. Kind of reminds me of when I went whale watching once when I was young in Boston. But I gotta know, first of all, where's this light coming from? And also, how is there a whale down here if we're like miles underground and whales, you know, are mammals? They breathe air. They don't have gills. That's why they have a hole in the top of their head, because they breathe from that hole. Let's see, we don't have that, we need something to light through that. We need like a light or something, to get into that room, because apparently, I guess we threw away our flashlights, even because we had one in the school, and in Specimen Spot 5's room, and the old GL Labs. But for some reason, a flashlight ain't gonna cut it for that room. We need a lantern. We still don't have a code, though, so where would we find one? Excerpt 4132. And then I watched carelessly as the sea rose above the sky, casting waving shadows over the world. I saw the silhouettes of creatures, both familiar and forgotten, and suddenly I found myself falling upwards towards an ocean of darkness. That's kind of dark, but strangely out of place. Wait. Excerpt 4132. 4132. Let's try putting it in. Hey! Sometimes you just gotta think. Research Report 5. The research facility is now in dire need of more engineers. We have a whole block that is flooded and some vital staff are missing. Oh dear. Well, we got a key, okay. I guess that leads into that one room that is not broken but is locked. I believe that is right here. Yes. Research Report 6. I hear a girl, or an animal, or something, singing to me, pleading that I come outside my locked room and let the sweeping waves comfort me. Oh, my... Must be a siren. Water pump control. Okay. Hitting that will danger high water pressure. Hitting that will turn this green light on and allow us to go through here. The lantern got snuffed out. Oh. It's broken? It's broken? Wow, the water's making it kind of tough to walk. Seems we can walk perfectly well on these crates, though. And there's a note in the water, and the paper is somehow not warping and disintegrating. Research Report 7. All the staff is gone. Only I remain. For no purpose, I remain here, resisting the call from behind the sealed door. But I will remain as long as I can. Don't open that door. Wait a minute. Excerpt 4132. And then I watched carelessly as the sea rose above the sky, casting waving shadows over the world. I saw the silhouettes of creatures, both familiar and forgotten, and suddenly I found myself falling upwards towards an ocean of darkness. Whatever happened in this research facility, it must have something to do with whatever specimen is behind this door here. But it's locked. What's in here? No crates, no notes, no keys? What a pointless room. I can see why that one door in the new GL Labs was locked. Aha! Come on. Maybe I should look around first. Look around for what? Oh. What the? Holy crap! Okay. This is the final specimen. Specimen 13. So, how she works is that when you're in the water, she goes straight for you. And for some reason, even though she was on top of a crate when you enter the room, she cannot harm you if you are on a crate. So once you get on the crate, like, she'll just stop moving. And I think she's literally right on top of me. Let's go. So pretty much that's it. You just want to I'd say try to like rush through the room. I think she can go through walls though. Can she? Yep, she can. Okay. Want to rush through the room, like, but pay attention to, like, make sure she doesn't go through the walls to get you. and get on top of the boxes to recharge your stamina. She's usually going to come from the side of the room whenever you enter a new room. Usually like little gaps in the wall like that. That's usually where she's going to come from. So yeah. But like I said, I don't really like the specimen taste because I just find it kind of tedious, especially in Spooky's HD. But I did learn some new tricks that she often actually, depending on where she spawns, she actually can't really get to you that easily unless she goes through the wall. So you can just kind of like rush to the other side of the room and get straight to the door. Yeah, there she goes. She went through the wall. So she's invisible, but you can't. She's invisible in the water. And for some reason, I thought when you were on the crates, she would like slowly inch toward you until she was like in front of the crate you're currently on. I guess a recent update like must have changed that, but I'm not sure. It feels like her movement is a little bit delayed, like when you get into the water, which is kind of odd. I feel like the specimen was nerfed. Well, luckily the rune number is still going up, and I just hope that we'll be able to find the last room on the way to a room 1000. And also, while we're in the 900s, we need to. I want to find 3 rooms. I mentioned this before. I want to find a cat dose room, I want to find the brain room, and the arcade room. Those 3 rooms are going to have important things for us to, well, not important, but just interesting things for us to see. I think she's gone. Oh, I wanted to show this. This is actually kind of a weird glitch. In this particular room, and I think when you're hiding in room 810, if you press escape to pause, and then keep pressing escape, for some reason the game will keep pausing, and you can like slowly turn the game all dark. This is kind of weird, and I don't know why it does that. But it's a funny bug that was never fixed. Let's go. Not much more left. Not much more left. Not much more to go. We can do this, guys. We can get to the end of the Jumpscare Mansion. We made it this far. We're still getting references to these 4 people. And we can make it. We can make it to the end. We can do this, guys. Oh, hey, Ben, you just need to have another stab at us? Literally? With your needles that you use for some reason? Are needles even used? What are needles used for in like puppet making? Is this? Oh, I've never seen this room before. Is it like for like voodoo dolls? Is that how you hurt me? You voodoo me with your needles? Huh? Is that how you do it, Benny? I'll never call you Benny again. And he's already gone. So so hopefully we'll find the last few rooms we need to find. Oh wait. I think this is one of the rooms I was missing. Yep, this is that room. This is that room that I wanted to find from 750 onward. We got a little static effect on your screen. And this door is locked. But if we keep going, we looped back. Door's locked again. This was such a surprise that there would be another entry, another actual entry, one I could admire. But then as suddenly as it came, it left, and now you disband. Your influence and inspiration will never leave me. Oh. I think there's a possibility the door might be unlocked. Wow! I think usually after picking up the note and putting it back down, like, yeah, that'll usually affect the door. Yeah, I don't know why it took us so long to find that room, but I'm glad I got it on camera. By the way, this pumpkin's name is Sam. Alright, I'm splicing this in, but I did actually manage to find a cactus room. And if we take a look at it, we can learn about the new specimens. So let's see here. Specimen 12. Type, active, total fatalities, 57. Method, various. An old Victorian mansion that seems to build itself around its environment. The specimen sometimes chooses a host to possess and uses them to attack the subjects with various means depending on the host's characteristics. Not much is known about the origin of the mansion, but signs occasionally show an earlier massacre or tragedy has taken place within the mansion, proved very effective, but varies itself too much to be a reliable method of extraction. So Specimen 12 wasn't the old man, it was the mansion itself. And the mansion itself is like a thing, a supernatural thing, that kind of like builds itself based on what it's inside. And because we're in a giant mansion, it made itself a mansion. And the old man was Specimen 12's host. The old man was not Specimen 12 itself. Interesting. What about Specimen 13? We never got a good look at it. Type, active, total fatalities, 194. Method, drowning. An ancient water-dwelling creature believed to be a lost soul who died tragically during the deluge. Proved extremely effective against subjects that could not swim or fell under the specimen's lure. It's a siren. You know the difference between a siren and a mermaid, right? The difference between a siren and a mermaid is that a siren is kind of like a mermaid, but like it uses its singing to like lure in like sailors or like people out at sea, and it uses its singing to lure them and make them its prey. Pretty scary. But there is one more thing we can do here in Cat Dos. Only in room 900 and higher. What you want to do is select Modify House Layout 6 times. After doing that, try and access Specimen 9's data. Whoa. I think we're in a place in this computer we're not supposed to be in. Specimen 9. Type, active. Total fatalities, 42. Method, various. A survivor from the experiments conducted at Unit 731. Specimen 9 was found hiding in a condemned farmhouse in Russia. Specimen 9 appears to be drawn to the dead or dead bodies and seems to be made up of a clay-like substance that changes density. Containment has not yet been successful, but Specimen proves very effective against all subjects. What even is this thing? We haven't even seen it yet. The other three things are pretty cool, though. The Mattress Man. Type, active. Total fatalities, 23. Method, screaming. A strange creature made of skin stretched over a bed frame. The specimen is basically just an invisible fast zombie with a hurt trigger and flat textured box welded to it. Proved very effective at making subjects scream and run away. The Mattress Man is actually from a Gary's Mod thing that Kira made. I'll go ahead and put a picture of the Mattress Man and Gary's Mod, courtesy to Spooky's Wiki. The Dolphin. Type, active. Total fatalities, 171. Method, biting. A plastic surgeon who became infatuated with dolphins after a swimming experience. The surgeon then operated on himself to appear more dolphin-like and was found living inside a flooded cave. Proved extremely effective at making subjects utterly confused and creeped out. Dolphin is also from Gary's model. Now this is my favorite one. Lines. Type, active. Total fatalities, 12. Method, arson. An unfinished video game AI that is believed to contain code stolen from a terminated war experiment. Proved effective on some subjects, but misunderstood and ignored by others. Lines is a reference to another game that Akuma Kira made called Space Blaster. And after we're done with Spookies, I guess we can play that one too, because that's one of my favorites by them. And the last one, Pena. Type, in development. Total fatalities, 66. How can this thing have fatalities if it's in development? Method, unknown. A young girl that is believed to be somehow related to the Pied Piper story and changes into various horrific forms to drag out the boss battle. In development, but has proved effective on certain staff. They tested this on staff? What? I don't really know much about Pena, but apparently she was made by Kira on their Deviantart, which I think was a wallpaper for a game called AKDO, which I don't really know much about, but I'm looking at its page right now on my phone, and oh, it stands for Akuma Kira's Day Off, and reading it directly off the website, it says, it's a game inspired by the craziness of retro side-scrollers and shooters, mostly SHMUP, sometimes a top-down RPG, and even sometimes a 3D FPS. AKDO is a game about action, horror, love, and sometimes about shrimp. Fly, shoot, run, and explore your way through the set of occurrences and events, and maybe you can find what creature lies at the end. Oh. Apparently this is another game by Kira that I've never actually played. Maybe I'll give it a look. Oh, also, on Spooky's Wiki, I actually put something in the trivia section on the Cat Dose page a few years ago, and it says, adding up all the fatalities according to Cat Dose, 2,357 people have been killed inside the mansion by the specimens. I wrote that on this page years ago, and it's still there, completely unedited. So yeah. Cat Dose is pretty weird. Oh, the arcade room. Okay, so, there is something, special about this room. And, but, in order to, see it, we need to see the brain room first. Took a while to find, but I did manage to find the brain room. In the brain room, if you only in the 900s or higher, you approach the brain. 1, 2, 3, 5. Wonder where that could go. You might be thinking, where do you input such a code? Well, only in room 900 and higher, in the arcade room. If you go up to the broken arcade machine, interact with it, you'll get this Game Maker text box come up. And if you type in the code 131235, oh dear. Well. Hey! So, we do have a little rest before the finale. Room 995. Alright, guys. Just 5 more rooms to go until the end. Next time will be our final trial. See you guys next time on Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion. Courage! Better ingredients, better pasta. That's the power of the Home Depot.